during Eyewitness News.
This is New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News. With Lori Stokes and Ken Rosado. And Bill Evans with the exclusive Accuweather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News at noon.
Police out in force today at major transit stations. Officers and troops with automatic weapons checking bags and keeping an eye out for any suspicious things 1 year after Osama bin Laden's death. And accused of putting her young daughter in danger. We're hearing from the New Jersey mom in court for allegedly bringing her 5-year-old to a tanning salon. Good afternoon, I'm Lori Stokes.
And I'm Ken Rosado. Welcome to Eyewitness News at noon. If you are heading out on the rails today, expect to see heightened security all around. It is all in an effort to make sure the daily commute runs smoothly, even though there is no specific threat in our area. Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Gonzalez live at Penn Station, where police are stepping up patrols. Marcy.
Well, Ken, it was 1 year ago that Osama bin Laden was killed, and that, law enforcement officials say, is reason enough to beef up security today. Assault rifles, bomb-sniffing dogs, and more than 200 officers with their eyes on the crowd. Just a part of the city's mission today to protect against potential attacks on the anniversary of Osama bin Laden's death.
Oh, I feel better with more security, and I know that a lot is going on. I realize the anniversary.
I saw a lot of military personnel and some guys downstairs with these big, scary machine gun type things. So, yeah, I definitely noticed it.
A noticeable presence by the National Guard, NYPD, and a number of other agencies, fanning out at New York City's major subway hubs. Passengers at Penn Station slowed by random screenings. Officers scanning some passengers' bags for any trace of explosives. And intensity echoed at Grand Central Terminal, Herald Square, and Times Square stations.
It's better to be safe than sorry. I don't think that anything's going to happen, but I'd rather them, I'd rather see the increased security presence.
The NYPD says that increased presence is not the result of a specific threat. It's just a precaution many commuters commend.
There's no information, certainly nothing directed at New York as far as a threat is concerned. But, we're alert and we're vigilant.
I'm glad they do it every day, but heightened today, yes.
It's a reminder of the world we live in.
And there's also added security at some airports overseas with concerns terrorists could target U.S.-bound flights. We're live at Penn Station. Marcy Gonzalez, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Marcy, thank you. Overseas, the Taliban is warning about an all-out offensive throughout Afghanistan starting tomorrow. The Taliban offering a preview of what's to come. Hours after President Obama left Afghanistan, militants dressed as women blew up foreigners' housing compounds in Kabul, killing 7 people. Taliban's annual event called Spring Offensive involves a surge of militant attacks and an attempt to intimidate the Afghan government. President Obama is back at home, arriving at Andrews Air Force Base late this morning. Despite the ongoing violence, the president says that the tide has turned in the unpopular war. He delivered a message last night from Afghanistan. The president said that some U.S. troops will stay in Afghanistan to fight terrorism and train the Afghan army for 10 years after the pullout of combat troops in 2014.
And difficulty.
We have breaking news now. A verdict has just been read in the murder trial against a man accused of shoving an NYPD officer to his death. Officer Alan Scharberger died in March of last year during a struggle with a suspect in Brooklyn. George Villanueva was charged with first-degree murder. Prosecutors accused him of intentionally pushing Scharberger over a railing down a 9-foot fall. Now, a jury has just found Villanueva guilty of aggravated manslaughter, not guilty of murder. He could still face life in prison. We will have more on this breaking story beginning on Eyewitness News, first at 4. In other news now, a 13-year-old boy is under arrest in Westchester County for allegedly sexually assaulting a female classmate inside a school. We first told you about this last night on Eyewitness News. Police say a 13-year-old girl was attacked at the Cross Hill Academy in Yonkers April 24th. She told her father, who contacted police. Now, the teenage boy, whose name has not been released, is charged with committing a criminal sexual act He's being held at a juvenile detention facility.
Authorities have identified the suspect shot by a New Jersey state trooper early this morning. 3 troopers tried to pull over Michael Zahn just after midnight on Route 29 in West Trenton. He allegedly tried to get away, eventually ditching his SUV on the front lawn of a home in Brick Township. 1 trooper fired at Zahn when he tried to run into the home. He was shot and taken to the hospital with serious injuries. He is expected to survive. No troopers were hurt. Police say the suspect had also been involved in a pursuit in Pennsylvania a few hours earlier. So far, no charges have been filed.
A New York City police officer stabbed in the head last month is going home. Officer Advair Lohr was stabbed on April 17th in Harlem. He's being released from Mount Sinai Hospital as we speak. Police charged Terrence Hale with attempted murder. Doctors say the knife went through Lohr's skull, passed behind his eye and into a part of the brain that doesn't control any major functions. Officer Lohr is expected to make a full recovery.
A New Jersey mom in court today facing child endangerment charges, and police in Nutley accuse her of bringing her daughter to a tanning salon, even though the girl is just 5 years old. Patricia Crenshall says she's innocent. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson is outside the courthouse in Newark with more for us. Anthony?
Well, Lori, we had an opportunity to talk to Patricia before she went into court this morning. She did admit that she likes to go and tan a whole lot, but she said she would never do anything to hurt a little daughter. Patricia Crenshall is calling the charge of child endangering a lie. She says she never put her 5-year-old daughter inside a tanning booth. Her daughter apparently went to school last month complaining about sunburn and said she was tanning with mommy. Crenshall, speaking on Good Morning America, says her daughter's version has been misinterpreted.
I never once in my life would let my daughter, especially at that age, go into a tanning booth.
School officials apparently contacted authorities who determined the claim had some validity. Crenshall came to court this morning to enter a plea of not guilty.
We look forward to judicial proceedings in the future and airing out all the facts of this case in the fullest and fairest way. And we're confident that when all the facts are heard in this case, she'll be vindicated.
Crenshall says she took her daughter to the tanning facility, but her daughter stood outside while the 44-year-old New Jersey woman was getting her tan.
I'm a great mother. I'm a wonderful mother.
Now, the little girl does still live at home in Nutley with her mother and father. This case is being investigated by the New Jersey Division of Youth and Family Services. That is the latest live from Newark, New Jersey. Anthony Johnson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Anthony, thank you. And Yankee Andy Pettit testified for a second day at the perjury trial of former teammate Roger Clemens. Clemens is being retried on charges he lied to Congress about never using steroids and or human growth hormones. Yesterday, Pettit said that Clemens told him that he had taken HGH, but under cross-examination this morning, Pettit testified that it was fair to say that he was 50-50, that he misunderstood the conversation from about 12 years ago. Pettit is a key government witness as the prosecution tries to prove its case.
Services will begin tomorrow to remember a family killed in the horrific crash at the Bronx Zoo. The 6 female victims will reportedly all be buried wearing white. 9-year-old Jaslyn Gonzalez will wear the lace dress that she bought for her first communion. Her grandfather also died in the crash off the Bronx River Parkway on Sunday. Viewings are planned for tomorrow night, and the funeral is Friday at St. Raymond's Catholic Church. Donations to help the family total $60,000 so far. We are learning more about a father's final heroic act before fire claimed his life and 3 members of his Putnam County family. The fire began yesterday morning at the family's home on Wyndham Lane in Carmel. A family member tells the Journal News that Tom Sullivan got his only son out, then ran back into that home to try to save his wife and 2 daughters. All 4 died as flames destroyed the home. 20-year-old Tom Sullivan Jr. did escape alive. The home did have smoke detectors, but it's not known if they were working. Sullivan was a captain in the Larchmont Police Department and a former NYPD officer.
Newt Gingrich will officially drop out of the race for the Republican nomination later today. Gingrich will make the announcement in Arlington, Virginia later this afternoon. And yesterday, he posted a video message thanking supporters. The former House Speaker doesn't mention Mitt Romney in the video, but he did say that re-electing President Obama would be a genuine disaster. Gingrich is expected to endorse Romney.
Paralyzed Rutgers football player Eric LeGrand will have a place in the NFL after all. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers announced today that it signed LeGrand. Legrand tweeted this picture of his new helmet. The team says it's a symbolic gesture to recognize Legrand's spirit and perseverance. The defensive tackle suffered serious spinal cord injuries in a game against Army in 2010. A news conference is scheduled for later today. We will have it for you later on Eyewitness News. What a great guy.
So upbeat throughout all of this. Amazing. Up next, how often do you think teenagers use drugs? New numbers out today may shock you.
Also ahead, new evidence just released from that sightseeing tragedy in Pennsylvania. The pictures tell a dramatic story before and after.
And a spy found naked in a duffel bag in a bathtub. An update on just what might have happened to him.
I'm meteorologist Bill Evans here at the Weather Center. Keep the raincoat and the umbrella handy for the rest of today and for a little while tomorrow. We got temperatures in the 50s. It's cool. The last of this first batch of showers getting out of the way. We may have another sprinkle. But we're going to talk about getting close to 80 degrees on Friday, and your AccuWeather forecast coming up in just a few minutes, so don't go away.
What does your body language reveal about you? Tonight at 11 on Eyewitness News, you don't have to say a word to let someone know what you're thinking.
Guests come in with more baggage than what they're carrying.
See how some businesses are using body language to better serve you. Tonight at 11 on Eyewitness News. We're on the verge of catastrophe. ABC Tonight, a family at war.
You're pathetic!
With themselves.
I'm sick of the two of you playing me against the other.
I'm gonna kill him.
ABC's Revenge, all new tonight, 10/9 Central. Eyewitness News at 11. It's all you need to know what's going on in your world tonight, to know what's ahead for tomorrow, to know how to plan for tomorrow's weather. So watch Eyewitness News at 11 with Bill Witter and Sade Bedouin-Wah. Eyewitness News at 11, only on Channel 7.
Apassionata, Europe's most popular live show, featuring more than 40 horses in a mesmerizing theatrical production. You've never seen a horse show like it. Apassionata.
In June at Izod Center.
Beautiful furniture has a presence, a unique personality. It should express the way you feel and how you live your life. When you come home, you want to be greeted with open arms from someone you love. Everyone deserves a hug, even from their favorite chair.
The Kathy Ireland Home Collection.
Smart, sophisticated, affordable solutions for your home. That's what we do at Raymour Flannigan.
10 years after you quit smoking, your risk of dying from lung cancer is about half that of a smoker. But right now, you're one cigarette closer to cancer. Every cigarette makes you sick. For help, call 311.
Laugh out loud comedies, mesmerizing musicals, classic dramas, and your favorite stars. ABC7 presents Broadway Backstage Spring Preview. See how you can win tickets to a Broadway show. Join anchor Michelle Charlesworth and Tony Award winner John LaRoquette for Broadway Backstage Spring Preview. Saturday at 7, right here on ABC7. Sponsored by Toyota and Ashley Furniture.
You gotta see it.
Next live guest co-host
Josh Groban is back!
Hello! Plus Sissy Spacek and Beth Bears.
Watch live tomorrow morning at 9.
Welcome back. The diplomatic tug-of-war over a blind Chinese activist who escaped from house illegal arrest and then sought asylum in the U.S. Embassy in China has ended. Chen Guangcheng left the embassy after the Chinese government assured him that he and his family will be relocated to a safe place in the country. Also, an investigation will be launched into his treatment by local officials. But the Associated Press is reporting that Guangcheng says that he left after Chinese officials threatened to kill his wife.
GPS tracking seems to suggest a new theory about what caused a deadly accident during a yacht race from California to Mexico. Investigators say coordinates from a website that was tracking the 37-foot sailboat indicates that it landed on the rocky shore off the Coronado Islands in Mexico. Officials say they will consider this information, but are still looking into whether the yacht collided with a larger vessel. 3 people were killed. 1 person remains missing.
We're getting a clearer picture today of the terrible accident 2 years ago when a barge ran over a tour boat full of passengers in Philadelphia. 2 Hungarian students died when the duck boat was destroyed. ABC's Diana Perez has the new video from that day.
An attorney for the plaintiff says the video speaks for itself. Take a look as crew members allegedly jump ship and swim off right before a barge slams into the back of the tugboat. Now watch as the tour boat, with all the passengers still on board, is swallowed under the massive ship.
The barge sunk the duck boat completely under, and we were horrified.
37 passengers were thrown from the boat that summer 2010 day in Philadelphia. 2 Hungarian students, just 16 and 20 years old, were killed. Not from the impact. Instead, authorities say they drowned. Now, as the attorney for the students' parents prepares to take a civil wrongful death lawsuit to court, he says the video proves the crew was negligent. They never ordered passengers to put on life jackets.
You can see the people inside, white, red, gray, black, green, white. Nobody has had the opportunity to get their life preserver on.
Attorney Robert Mongaluzzi claims crew members also wasted 11 minutes by anchoring and shutting off the boat in busy waters. They thought there was an engine fire, but never asked for help from passing boats.
The way this duck boat was designed, once you turned off the ignition when you had a suspected fire, your radio and your air horn didn't work.
And there are reports that a crew member was texting. Prosecutors meanwhile say the duck boat operator was distracted on his cell phone and in a part of the boat with a blocked view. The operator of that tugboat already pled guilty to the maritime equivalent of involuntary manslaughter last November. Diana Perez, ABC News, New York.
A coroner says that the mystery surrounding the bizarre death of a British spy might never be solved. Investigators are using a reenactment to try to figure out just what happened. Spy's body was found naked inside a locked duffel bag in a bathtub in 2010. It's not known how he got there. Some officers suggest that he did it himself after it was revealed that the spy visited websites about sadomasochism. The medical examiner would only say he's likely died of a criminal act. His relatives insist his death is related to his secret work.
An alarming new study today about teens and drug use. Researchers found 1 in 10 teens smoke marijuana at least 20 times a month. The study shows the use of so-called harder drugs like cocaine and crystal meth have stabilized, but marijuana usage has spiked. The authors of the study found that parents are doing a good job warning their kids about cocaine and heroin, but need to reinforce the dangers of marijuana.
Up next, meteorologist Bill Evans with your Accuweather forecast.
Take a live look outside. A little bit of rain on the way. Details on when it will arrive. In fact, it has in some areas. 7-day Accuweather forecast coming up.
ABC7 live lottery drawings. Catch Win 4 in the numbers game during Eyewitness News at noon and Wheel of Fortune at 7:30. Plus, around Eyewitness News at 11, watch for Mega Millions and go to 7online.com for Take 5 and Lotto.
Closed captioning sponsored by Optimum.
When you jump into my e-pit at mybobs.com, you'll be blown away by the untouchable values. And come back often because it's always changing. Brand new, factory wrapped furniture that I've discontinued or overstocked at a fraction of my regular price.
COPD makes it hard to breathe, so I wasn't playing much of a role in my own life. But with Advair, I'm breathing better. So now I can take the lead on a science adventure.
Advair is clinically proven to help significantly improve lung function. Unlike most COPD medications, Advair contains both an anti-inflammatory and a long-acting bronchodilator working together to help improve your lung function all day. Advair won't replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms and should not be used more than twice a day. People with COPD taking Advair may have a higher chance of pneumonia. Advair may increase your risk of osteoporosis and some eye problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking Advair.
If you're still having difficulty breathing, take the lead. Ask your doctor if including Advair could help improve your lung function.
Get your first full prescription free and save on refills at AdvairCOPD.com.
What's better than Empire's professional next-day installation? Getting it for free during our installation sale. Give your home a fresh new look with beautiful new flooring today. And get Empire's professional installation absolutely free. Shop at home for the latest styles, trusted brand names. Pay no interest for a year and have it all installed for free. Call today. Our installation sale won't last long.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Bob's discount furniture prices are the lowest, while they're even lower in the E-Pit. Check out the ridiculous everyday E-Pit values at mybobs.com. Twin mattress sets $99. Full and even queen sets $199. Ridiculous. So they're mismatched. Cover it with a sheet.
Eyewitness News needs your help to protect our children. Have you seen Jeremy? ABC7 and your Tri-State Ford dealers thank you for helping protect our children.
Still raining out there.
A little drizzle, clouds, damp. You're exactly right. Cool out there. You'll need the raincoat for the afternoon, the overcoat. A little drizzle. That's going to continue. I think you're going to get a passing little sprinkle as we continue to go through the afternoon and evening hours. You can get the latest updates at Evans Weather on Twitter or on our Facebook pages, Bill Evans page, Bill H. Evans page, fan page. You can get all that information we just updated throughout the afternoon. Here's a look outside. We'll give you a couple of shots. Let's start with the roof camera. Looking across the park over toward the Sheep Meadow, and you can see we got clouds and that little bit of like, foggy, hazy stuff is some sprinkles and a little rain as we look across the sheep meadow, all nice and green. Here's how it looks down the street here as we look down Columbus Avenue. Folks got some umbrellas, got some raincoats as we look over toward Lincoln Center and on over toward Fordham University and the Alfred. Well, we're looking at temperatures for the afternoon as we go right on through. We're looking at about 51 degrees here, 92% the humidity. So cool, cloudy, and then we got the sprinkles across the area. We got a northeast wind at 3. And you can see that the barometer has been falling, but it's just kind of hanging around 30. So really what we have is clouds and a few showers and cool both today and tomorrow. Southwest wind's going to pick the temperature up. That'll drive it up into the mid-upper 70s to near 80 as we go into Friday. We'll be in the 70s this weekend. There is a shower thunderstorm threat on Saturday, but not a big deal. We're looking at 50, 52 degrees here from Toms River, Forked River to Belmar down here, Monmouth, Ocean County, 53 degrees. So the temperature pretty close here with the cloud cover and the fog. It's that east wind that comes in off Long Island Sound, off the Atlantic, makes it cool, has that damp feel to it. And that's what we're going to have. We're sucked in both today and tomorrow with this high sitting up here around Maine, Canada, and around Nova Scotia. That will just keep that fetch coming in off the Atlantic, at least today and tomorrow. So when you have the fetch at the surface of wind coming in, the surface is coming out of the east, and then you have the clouds coming across from the west with the showers, it just makes for a cloudy, damp situation. Last of these sprinkles and showers have been working their way down here from Marlboro, Old Bridge here, right down the Garden State Parkway, sliding eastward toward Long Branch, Asbury Park. A few more showers here along the Long Island Expressway, Smithtown, over here toward Coram, down to Brookhaven, up toward Miller Place, and that's right toward Riverhead, too. You'll see back behind that there's not much going on. There will be a sprinkle or two with this in this soupy atmosphere. At least our futurecast is showing cloudy skies as we get to 8 o'clock tonight. Next round of rain comes tomorrow. That should be around 4 a.m. You'll need your rain gear tomorrow for the morning commute. And then we got cloudy skies tomorrow. Now, in the long range on our futurecast, it's showing that rain at 4 a.m., but then it shows that round of showers in the afternoon on Friday, into Friday afternoon, and that will get out of here. That sets us up for a pretty good day on Saturday. But certainly the temperatures are going to soar with the southwest wind on Friday and Saturday. 54, a couple of sprinkles tonight, a shower around, so you're going to the stadium to the Yankees game. Wear your Yankee rain repellent gear. 63 tomorrow, a little shower, some fog, a drizzle, another day just like today. Then Friday, the temperature jumps up. Wind goes southwest, warm air pours in, scattered shower thunderstorm in the afternoon. Same thing on Saturday. Sunday looks great. Sunshine, 73 degrees. We're in the 60s next week, but Saturday's not a washout by any means. Looks pretty good on Saturday. So just a chance of a thunderstorm in the afternoon.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
All right.
Well, time to take a look at people in the news.
And actor and director Tyler Perry is assessing the damage today at his Atlanta studio after a fire there last night. 4-alarm blaze started before 9 p.m. One building was damaged, but there are no reports of any injuries. The cause of the fire has not been determined. In a statement today, and Perry thanked the Atlanta Fire Department for their quick response.
Well, the man accused of stalking Madonna may not be off the hook after all. Even though a Manhattan judge dismissed his case, a judge has agreed to reconsider his decision. Robert Linhart was allegedly caught outside her Upper West Side apartment twice in 2010. He spent 2 years on Rikers Island, but his case was dismissed for lack of a speedy trial. Prosecutors argued their bad math was to blame.
And there will be no more dancing for the stars for Jaleel White. Former child star was voted off the show last night after a dance-off with Disney star Rashawn Fagan. Melissa Gilbert got the lowest score from the judges, but she wasn't even in the bottom 2 after fans voted.
And we're coming right back.
Stay with ABC7 this afternoon, starting with Millionaire, then The Chew, The Revolution, General Hospital, Eyewitness News first at 4. All right here on ABC7.
Get ready for the RXR Long Island Marathon Weekend. Races for all ages and abilities. Go to thelimarathon.com to register now and come out and support your family, friends, and neighbors. Race weekend, May 5th and 6th. Sponsored by Raymour Flannigan.
So, you're all set up.
Great.
What's going on?
Installing cable.
You know this is an IKEA, right?
Yeah, but look at this sofa. It's so comfortable. We don't want to leave.
Have you been living here?
Can I have dinner at Michael's house? They're having meatballs.
Don't be back too late. You know it gets dark when they shut off the lights.
Okay, I can stay.
You know, you can just buy the sofas and take them home. Today.
For a limited time, get up to 15% back on select seating. IKEA, the life improvement store.
Toothpaste is not formulated for cleaning dentures. The abrasives in the toothpaste actually create those microfine scratches in the denture, and that's where bacteria can grow and thrive. These are the very bacteria that can cause bad breath. Dentists do recommend that you soak your denture in Polident. Polident doesn't scratch the denture surface, and it kills 99.9% of bacteria that are responsible for causing bad breath. By using Polident and soaking your denture every day, you can feel confident your denture's fresh and clean.
It's go time. Go big with a Six Flags season pass. Go now for Nitro. Go again for 4 new rides in the all-new Skyscreamer. We've extended our best offer. Buy 4 season passes and get a free season parking pass. Now more affordable with our new easy payment plan. Just 6 payments as low as $11.25 a month. But hurry, price goes up and free parking ends soon. Go big. Go Six Flags Great Adventure.
You have a lot of late fees, mister. Maybe someone should teach you to return your library books on time.
The Naughty Librarian and other great looks. Now when you buy 1 pair of glasses, you get another pair free, up to $250 at Pearle Vision.
Tonight on World News, an American entrepreneur wanted to make his products right here in America, American jobs here. And when the odds lined up against him, he wouldn't stand down. We stood with him. See what happens tonight on World News.
We're celebrating some of America's finest by giving them a shot at $1 million. It's American Pride Week on Millionaire.
Next, after Eyewitness News at noon. And good afternoon to you. I'm Liz Cho in the newsroom, and here's what we're working on for Eyewitness News first at 4. A 3-year-old girl caught in the crossfire, shot while waiting to cross the street. We'll have new calls to end the violence. Also, a woman who threw away a $1 million lottery ticket is about to get a whole lot richer. So why does the woman who found the ticket have to give back the money? Plus, the new workout that will have you putting on your stilettos first. Sounds like a good way to break your ankle, but that is only if you're as uncoordinated as I am in them. So whatever. I'm right there with you. Ken and Lori, back to you guys.
Thank you, Liz. Well, the Mega Millions jackpot is building again. No one won last night's pot of $102 million, so Friday's estimated jackpot will be $118 million. You can watch the live Mega Millions drawing Friday night right before Eyewitness News at 11.
Very good, and that will do it for this edition of Eyewitness News. I'm Ken Rosato.
I'm Lori Stokes for Ken Bill, the entire Eyewitness News team. Thank you for being with us. Make sure you're back here, though, this afternoon for Eyewitness News, first at 4. Stay tuned for the New York State Lottery. Have a terrific day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's New York Lottery's numbers and win for midday drawing for Wednesday, May 2nd, 2012. I'm Gretchen Deiser. Now, here's today's number. The first ball up is 8. The next is 7, and the last is 7, making the midday number 877. The drawings are being observed by KPMG. And now for win 4. The first ball up is 5. The next is 9. The next is 8, and the last is 0, making the midday win for number 5980. Congratulations to all our winners, and have a great day.
Marvin windows and doors mean more to the people that choose them because they do more for their homes than any other window. Only Marvin combines a century of industry-leading design innovation with unmatched quality, durability, and energy efficiency for exceptional value. Which Marvin will be your Marvin?
Visit Rings End today to see Marvin products in everyday settings. Offering consultation and installation services, our professionals will craft a design that fits your home. Visit ringsend.com or call 800-390-1000 for your nearest location.
That was me the day I learned I had to start insulin for my type 2 diabetes. Me thinking my only option was the violent syringe that Dad used, and me, discovering once daily Levemir FlexPen.
FlexPen is pre-filled, doesn't need refrigeration for up to 42 days. No drawing from a vial. Dial the exact dose, inject by pushing a button.
FlexPen is insulin delivery my way.
Levemir is long-acting insulin used to control high blood sugar in adults and children with diabetes. Do not take if your blood sugar is too low. Tell your healthcare provider about all medicines you take and all of your medical conditions, including if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. The most common side effect is low blood sugar. Other possible side effects include reactions at the injection site. Get medical help right away if you experience serious allergic reactions, body rash, trouble with breathing, fast heartbeat, or sweating.
With FlexPen, say goodnight to vial and syringe.
Ask your doctor about Levemir FlexPen, covered by 90% of insurance plans, including Medicare. Find your copay at myflexpen.com.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler, and I'm here to tell homeowners that are 62 and older about a great way to live a better retirement. It's called a reverse mortgage.
Call right now to receive your free DVD and booklet with no obligation. It answers questions like how a reverse mortgage works, how much you qualify for, the ways to receive your money, and more. Plus, when you call now, you'll get this magnifier with LED light absolutely free.
When you call the experts at One Reverse Mortgage today, you'll learn the benefits of a government-insured reverse mortgage. It will eliminate your monthly mortgage payments and give you tax-free cash from the equity in your home. And here's the best part. You still own your home. Take control of your retirement today.
Call 855-306-5970 to get your free DVD plus magnifier with LED light. Call today.
What your body language says long before you say a word at 11.